Hi, I'm Effie and this is What Effie Reads. Today I am going to be introducing my new TBR game and I'm very excited to share it with you. I had a little bit of a search and I tried to see if this is something that other people have done. I didn't manage to come across any, but if this is similar to one that you know, please let me know in the comments down below and I will make sure to link it. I love TBR games, so I'm excited to see if other people have done something similar. So the way my TBR game is going to work is essentially I'm going to do a let's play of a Pokémon game and I will use the Pokémon that I encounter to help me pick my TBR. How it's going to work is each Pokémon type, of which there are 18 if you're unfamiliar with Pokémon, has a prompt associated with it, and I will go by what type each Pokémon is to choose the prompts. For Pokémon that are dual type, I need to read a book that fulfills both prompts. And my darling husband suggested that if I'm unable to do that, I have to read a book that fulfills each prompt. So if I decided that my TBR was going to be 4 books long in a month, and one of the Pokemon I encountered was a dual type, but I could not decide on a book that fulfilled both prompts, I would then have to add an additional book, meaning that my TBR would actually be 5 books long that month. So I'm quickly going to run through the 18 types and the prompts associated with them. In addition to that, there are 3 Pokemon that if I encounter have a different set of prompts associated with them. If I encounter a Vulpix or a Ninetales, my husband has to pick the book. If I encounter an Eevee, it is a wildcard book, so basically it doesn't have to fulfill any prompts. I can just pick any book that I fancy reading. And if I encounter a Ditto, I can change one book that's on my TBR for something else. So the 18 types and the prompts they're associated with. The first 3 types / prompts are to do with page length. So for a grass type, I need to pick a book that is under 250 pages. For a normal type, I need to pick a book that is 300 to 500 pages. And for a rock type, I need to pick a book that is 500 pages or longer. The next 6 prompts basically come down to genre or genre adjacent. So for an electric type, I need to pick up a romance. For a ground type, I need to pick up a non-fiction. For a dark type, I need to pick up a horror. A dragon type, a fantasy. A steel type, a thriller. And a fairy type, a middle grade. And the remaining 9 types are kind of miscellaneous prompts. So for a fire type, it's a hyped book. A water type is a buddy read. An ice type is a pet pick. So what I'll do is I'll pick a random selection of books and I will lay them out for my cat with a dreamy treat on each of them, and I will see which one she picks. For a fighting type, it needs to feature a tournament or a big battle. If you just heard some noise there, it was my cat deciding to play about on the carpet. For a poison type, I need a book that has sprayed or stenciled edges. A flying type is a mood read, which is different from a wild card in that it's basically a free space in my TBR. I can pick any book that I'm fancying in that month to read. For a psychic type, I need to open up YouTube, pick a book that the first YouTuber I see has either recommended or I think that they will like. For a bug type, I have this beautiful book pot, and inside, we have lucky stars, and written on each of these lucky stars is a book. So I have to read one of these books for a bug type. And for a ghost type, it's a book that has spooky vibes. These prompts may change as I go along and see how this TBR game works for me, but that's it for now. So let me know what you think of this game and my first round of this currently untitled TBR game that involves Pokemon and Let's Plays. Will be premiering on the 31st of May at 7 p.m. British summertime. So I hope to see you then. And until next time, bye!